How's it going, Maniacs? My name's Maniacal, and today's matter is the 6th vlog of 2018. It's June. Overall, not too crazy of a month, but I do have some things to talk about, so I'll see you in a minute. Alright, so let's talk about the month of June. I'm going to start out with Poison Ivy, and that little video I showed you at the beginning, I'll play that in the background here. Basically, that was a patch of Poison Ivy that my wife and I did not expect to get to see. It was, we were cleaning up the fence line, trying to make everything all nice and stuff like that, and, took a break for the day, washed it up, everything was fine. Next day, started noticing my wife had nice little marks all along her face. A couple days later, her entire side of her face is poofed out like nobody's business. And for me, it was just a couple bumps originally, but I think I scratch whenever I sleep or something like that, so I got, a little bit worse than it was originally, but it's not too horrible. I'm itching now just thinking about it. But yeah, that's the epic saga of Poison Ivy here. Ugh, I hate Poison Ivy. Absolutely hate it. Another little fun note, I've earned the nickname of Caveman to my wife for a couple incidents. Well, I'll go through the first one first. So I made this thing a while back when I was still in school. It's a 3D printed fun thing. The front part of it here is for a phone, so you can put your phone there and it holds on really nicely because it's got a nice little lip here. It's at the perfect angle so you can watch a video, and you don't have any issues with it. Honestly, it works really well. And the back part of it was for a Fitbit. So you could plug your plug into there and you'd run the cord along the back, and it had a bunch of little side compartments and stuff like that, so you could feed your cord through it, do all this fun stuff just in case you needed to do something with that, and it was nice. But our Fitbits wound up breaking for some crazy reason. I don't know if it was just the design of them or what, but through just regular wear on our wrists, they actually started cracking at the seam, and it was stupid. I kind of wish that Fitbit would be a little bit of a stronger product, considering it's supposed to be a sports product. But, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, me being the genius that I am, I decided that I'm just gonna separate it. So I took a brand new pocket knife, super sharp, super able to, dig in there, and I started, going through. And this thing is really easy to take apart. It's pretty hollow on the inside. It's just straight up just plastic, and it's not really very thick. It's just maybe like a millimeter thick at most. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna separate it about right here. So I just have the two parts. In case I do get another Fitbit, I still have the top part, and if I don't, at least I still have a phone stand that's a little bit more functional because it doesn't have this giant handle in the back that's all crazy and stuff. So I started poking at it, started getting it, went all the way around, and finally got to the last part, and bam! The two pieces popped apart, and as I was pushing, the knife went into my hand like that. Ow. The second event. Alright, so I don't know if you noticed this, but I'm pretty sweaty right now. It is currently 93 degrees in this room, and I have a fan going and everything. It's miserable right now. It's Michigan, it's, humid, it's just disastrous whenever it comes to getting hot during the summer because you just feel your energy being sapped out of you. It's just one of those kind of heats. Well, we had a AC unit. It was a window unit, and we couldn't fit it all the way through the window, so it was poking through mostly. But it started dripping, and as soon as it would start up, you could hear the water sloshing inside. We're like, how are we going to fix this? Our first solution was to make strips of plastic and kind of put it underneath the thing, have like a bucket underneath it so it could just collect and drip into it. And I didn't like that too much. I thought it was a good idea, but I was like, how can I make this even better? So I went outside, I looked at the back of it, and I'm like, all right, what can I do to make this even better? What can I do to fix this? Noticed that, there's water kind of like dripping out of the side of it. And I was like, man, what am I gonna do to fix this? This thing is, dripping water like crazy. So I was, finagling with it, poking at it, trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Needless to say, you don't really want to poke a hole in the AC units. That doesn't really make them work anymore. So now we went and got another one, and we're waiting on an extension cord so it can actually fit in a window that will hold it, because it's an even bigger unit. So 93 degrees, oh boy. So another big chunk of news about this month. My wife's kind of been hinting at it. I presented the idea initially of possibly moving away from Michigan. I'm not finding the work that I want to do here. I can't seem to find a video game design job here. I can't seem to find any kind of design job or job where I'd be doing art as a profession. And honestly, there's another thing to it. We're trying to start a family, and there's a realization that my family is broken, and I feel like you need family whenever you start a family to help out, or at least, guide you in a slight direction. Or if you do need to go do something, they'll at least be there to, pick up the slack. Say, everybody has to go to work or something like that. You might need somebody to watch your kid for half an hour. Fill in the blanks, stuff happens. So option B, or at least a new city to move to for now, was to move to Kansas near my wife's family. And within a day of me emailing one of the game companies there, I got a response. Of course, they aren't looking for an employee yet, but they at least took my resume and they looked at my portfolio and stuff like that, which is a lot more than I got from here, which is freaking awesome. So we're actually looking at moving there at the end of July, beginning of August. So kind of scary, but kind of awesome at the same time, because it's another big step in our lives. And I'm hoping that with that we can actually find a little bit more happiness, and potentially me finding employment that's actually worthwhile there. I mean, not to mention it's getting away from Detroit as well. I grew up here, but at the same point it is Detroit. I mean, you lock your doors at night, you make sure that people aren't watching you when you go places. It's one of those cities that you really kind of need to watch over your shoulder. And it's definitely it's felt like that. I hate saying that, but it's felt like that. I'm ready to move. But for me personally, I've been trying to spend a little bit of time to kind of just taking a break. June has been a hectic month, and honestly, we've had a lot of hectic months, and it's just relaxing is something that you need to do. And I know I haven't really posted many videos. I've started a lot of projects, don't get me wrong, I've started a lot of projects, but I've kind of taken a step back and I'm like, I need to relax for a minute. I need to kind of just foosah, play some games. And I actually started playing some older games. You saw I played Resident Evil 1, which is freaking awesome. I just absolutely love that game, and I'm going to get back into it. I have, I think, 2 or 3 more videos to post from my first recording, and I just need to get back into it and start recording some more. I also started playing Red Dead Redemption. I'm looking forward to the second game coming out. I'm hoping that they make a game that's at least comparable in story. Gameplay, if they can improve it, freaking awesome. But honestly, if it had the same gameplay style and everything like that, but it was a continuation or even a new story but it was similar and it made it even better, then, hey, I'll play it, I'll buy it, I'll do whatever. I'm also looking forward to Resident Evil 2 coming out soon, and I'm really hoping that they actually make it as good as it looks. There's definitely a lot of different gameplay, which in the remake of number 1, they kept a similar gameplay style, which is great. But the remake of 2, they went with the over-the-shoulder, and I don't know, I want to say that's a good idea, but I want to see how the gameplay actually feels in my own hands, not just the previews that we get to see from those videos. But alright, going into some of these projects I was talking about, my wife has a friend that's going to get married really soon, and she wanted some photos made. Well, not really photos, but she wanted some cartoonish caricatures of things doing things so that she could put the cute little punny phrases on it, and I thought that was really awesome. So I wound up actually drawing this photo, which is a couple sticks of dynamite saying "you da bomb," haha, kind of funny. And then I also did this one, which is a couple pears, and it's supposed to say, the perfect pair kind of deal. Which, punny and awesome. I love it, and I liked working on these. They were looking for very simple cartoonish styles, which made me, super happy because it's super simple. but at the same point it allowed me to have a little bit more creative freedom. With the Dynamite I spent a lot more time trying to use my own styles and make it a little bit more fun, characteristic. With the pairs, they said, you know, don't worry about going crazy with details, just make it cute. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. I also started a project for Kirby, trying to get him a intro video for his channel. You know how I have my and I have all the dripping and stuff like that. But for Kirby, it's, you know, gonna go with his themes and stuff like that. Here is a storyboard that I did for the first concept idea. Of course, my actual animation I'm working on for it is changing a little bit, and I do still need to find music that matches up as well, so there's a couple parts to that. I'm also working on avatar art for Ness, Kirby, and I guess myself. For me, I wanted to break into the whole phase 2 of my channel. I feel like I've gotten past phase 1. Eventually I'll probably go through all that stuff with you guys on my plan for my channel, but yeah, I'm gonna move into phase 2 pretty soon, and I like the idea of helping out my friends, so yeah. Well, beyond that, I mean, this month has been really freaking quiet. I've been working my butt off, doing a lot more hours than I probably need to. But alright, Maniacs, that is it for me for now. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Gonna keep, you know, trying to do this. And I'm playing with the idea of doing things on Monday. I'm not really posting these videos on time. I'm noticing that I'm kind of lackadaisic. It's completely my own time management, my desire to push through everything and stuff like that. I've been in kind of a slump, kind of feeling pretty down, a little bit more filled with self-doubt and stuff like that. Not having the job that I want is eating at me, and it's kind of killing my motivation in a lot of things. Also been contemplating like the meanings of life and blah blah blah. But yeah, that is what it is. But alright, Maniacs, don't forget that you matter. My name's Maniacal, and I will talk to you all in the next video. Bye bye.